chez eux dans leurs installations ou bien sur les terrains de concours, PONEY part à la rencontre des cavaliers 5 étoiles ayant fait leur gamme sur le circuit international PONEY. Pour eux, c'est une fantastique époque, le déclic, sans doute, de leur passion pour la compétition de haut niveau. Aujourd'hui, PONEY a rendez-vous à Lyon avec Jos Verlooy, membre de l'équipe de Belgique de saut d'obstacle. Fils du célèbre marchand Axel Verlooy, Jos Verlooy a fait ses armes à PONEY et s'est même hissé dans l'équipe première de Belgique. Sa saison 2008 s'est même bouclée par un titre de champion de Belgique ainsi qu'une sélection pour les championnats d'Europe d'Avanche. Il y décroche une 5e place par équipe. Il avait alors 12 ans. Sur le podium des championnats d'Europe junior en 2012, le Belge a poursuivi jusqu'au plus haut niveau international, allant jusqu'à décrocher une sélection pour les championnats du monde de Caen et de Triomphe. Cavalier précoce, il prend part à ses premiers championnats d'Europe senior à 18 ans et signe 2 ans plus tard une superbe performance lors de sa première finale Coupe du Monde, dont il prend la 5e place. En 2019, il est gratifié d'une médaille d'or par équipe au championnat d'Europe de Rotterdam et d'une médaille de bronze en individuel. Hi! Thank you very much for your time. So my first question would be, how did you start riding ponies?
I started riding ponies in the beginning just because I'm really was brought up in the stable. I didn't see anything else, but first I started actually footballing because all my friends from school played football. I really liked it. So in the beginning of my years I wasn't really interested in riding. I rode a pony maybe once a week in the beginning, and then at the end I got a better pony and I started winning, and that actually motivated me to start riding more. When I started riding ponies, it started actually around my 12 years old. I actually got a good pony and I got a medal at the Belgian Championships, and since then actually I had the feeling I wanted to make it in the sport. So I was quite young when I really thought that I wanted to make a career. To get in the Belgian teams in the beginning of my career was quite hard because there was still an older generation and I was really young when I stepped in the team. So it was really special. I was only a junior when I jumped the European Championship for seniors. But through the years on, the younger generation started growing up. Like I was very good friends like with Philippaars, the Pieter de Vos, Niels Bruinseels. So at the end it started to be normal and we started actually to be a real team. Yeah. Yes, when I was selected for the Europeans of the ponies, it was nice. I was very young, so of course I was a bit stressed. But I think in the beginning of the years, if you ride ponies and juniors, I think it's a great experience for later in your career to get on well with the pressure. And I really enjoyed it. I had a great pony to learn on, and it was a great experience for me. In my young age, when I was riding ponies, the most of the selection was based on the Belgian Championship for ponies. I think it's basically the top 5 that have chance to go, and then we selected through a few Nations Cup during the season to see if the form is there on the right time. In the beginning years of my ponies, I learned a lot for sure to get on with pressure. Yeah, and just experience of jumping. Okay, I think the most you learn is on horses. Ponies is always nice, it's with friends, but it's not really, it's still the enjoyment around it. It's still playing around. But I think in the years of my horses, when I started riding on horses, I learned actually the most. Yeah. I actually basically had the feeling when I was ready for the big sport when I was a junior. I got I jumped a lot of junior with a horse, and then at one moment I had the feeling I needed a horse with a bit more scope to jump a bit bigger classes. And with that horse, I think it went very quick. From juniors, I think I was still junior when I was 17. I already jumped senior classes, and then the European Championship for seniors. So at that moment, I think that was my big step, stepping into the senior sport. Yeah. When I knew that I wanted to be a professional rider, I think it was just during my young age. I was quite always motivated to do good results, and I had the feeling I could really make it because I had a really good feeling for a distance. And just my motivation for winning and every day getting better. My aim was really to be part of the big sport, so I had it actually quite in my young years, quite early, that I knew. Jumping, making mistakes, learning from the mistakes. I think that's really our advantage in Belgium, that we just can ride a lot, and also our level of seniors is quite high, and I think that pulls everything up. I mean, that pulls youth want to be better and wants to come in our footsteps. So I think that brings a whole level up in Belgium. I think for a rider, I don't think the pony career is the most important. I think it's more from the juniors. Actually, it all starts with the ride, because the ponies you cannot really compare with like with horses. The stride is different. The ponies have different mentality. I think good riding, I think you learn as a young years with the horses, because I also started very early. I stopped when I was 12, 13 with the ponies, and I straight away stepped on horses. For a young rider, I would say to never give up. Even if you make faults, get stronger out of it. Think what you can do better. Always think if you have a fault in the ring, what you should do the next time, not to make that fault, and be motivated every day to be able to win, and never give up.
Thank you very much for your answers and for your time. L'interview touche déjà bientôt à sa fin. Merci beaucoup de nous avoir suivis et on se retrouve très bientôt sur PONEY. Bye!